Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to DC Unplugged. My name's Dre.
I'm Ken.
And today we're going to be talking about brake pads, tyres and safety.
Yep.
So let's roll that in. First things first today guys, I'd like to really say a big massive thank you to our new subscribers, as well as if you haven't already subscribed, I really appreciate it. We both really love it if you do subscribe, especially for more scooter content like this. Yep. So by all means jump down there or up or side, wherever it may be, and yeah, click on that subscribe button guys. That really helps us out, and obviously helps us out bring some more content out for you guys, especially if you're interested in this. So I guess Dad, we'll start on the noggin.
Yeah.
So that's always something you want to keep safe.
Absolutely.
So we got these full closed-in helmets from MTX.
Yep.
Yeah, MTX Motorsport. I think they're basically a bike company.
Yep.
Motocross. We got these. These are really comfortable. They don't break the bank too much.
No.
I think we paid $160.
Yeah.
We did get these on sale. They had a sale on.
Yeah.
But yeah. So $160 I think is about the month for these.
Worth every cent.
Worth every cent, guys. Can't explain that enough to make sure that your head's going to be right. If you tumble down, you're going to really hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So always just keep in mind that you just got to keep your head safe, and it's a legal thing. So you guys do have to wear a helmet at all times when riding, even scootering. Yeah. So
the ones that you get are adequate, but
yeah,
these are way better. So you're just upping the safety.
Yeah. Protect your chin.
Why not?
That's it. Next from that, so we've done the helmet, guys.
Yep.
Again, it doesn't have to be the M2R brand. You can do whatever brand you like.
Yep.
So,
plenty out there.
Plenty to choose from. Next up is all important shin pads and knee pads, guys, and we've also got a pair of elbow pads here too. So when you come on the gutter, you want something that's really solid. That's going to protect you with your shin, especially if you're coming off at high speed. Myself and Dad, we go to a racetrack, so coming off at high speed, you want to be able to protect yourself as much as possible. Definitely get yourself a set of these, especially if you're going to be going at high speed.
If you're going to add for beginners, please use them.
Please use them, guys.
Don't think you look like you're a fool by not wearing it.
Yep, 100%.
It's not, when you're going to fall off, you are going to fall off at one time. We all do. No matter how good you are, you do. It's not
even about the terrain, guys. It's actually like sometimes you might go across a road and there might be leaf litter on the ground. You've gone there 1,000 times before, and you might just go around into the corner one time and there's heaps of leaves on the ground, and all of a sudden the scooter comes out from underneath you and you become a gutter. So it's not always your fault.
Yep.
So next one, obviously elbow pads. You're gonna fall on your elbows. Keep them in mind, as well as Bike Scooter City do a wrist one, so it stops you from banging up your wrist and falling on your hands and stuff. So they're also something you'd be probably good to consider as well, and silicone gloves. They
do supply the helmets as well.
Yeah.
So hit them up.
Yeah. So they've got full closed in, or they've got these style as well. So hit them up if you're in the store, or if you're buying the Dragon. Yeah, definitely get a set of those while you're at it. Now, moving on to the exciting stuff, guys. Yeah. So both of these scooters are now fitted with racing pads. But beforehand, I did a bit of R&R. So obviously I didn't like the pads that were in these from factory. They were what they call a resin pad, which is a metal and rubber mix from memory. They work great for the initial bite, but then they start to fade because they get hot and they can't handle the heat. So the next one in line to that is definitely an up from that is a semi-metallic Swiss stop. Which you'll see up on the screen right now. Let that roll through. Swiss stop, which you can get from any 99 bikes. They're very good. They're definitely an upgrade. They have a bit more bite. The only downside to them is they do tend to chew at your rotor a little bit more. Next up is MTX. Now MTX are a lot like myself and Dad. We like cars. We like going fast. it's nothing new to design when someone says, oh, ceramic pads are the best thing since sliced bread when you go to track days, because they're very, very, very efficient at dispersing heat as well as dealing with the heat. And they're anti-squeal, so they don't actually make a squealing noise when you come to a stop. Now this is a big thing because the semi-metallic, which I just said about the Swiss stop, do eventually make that noise, that squealing noise.
Yep.
The MTX ones, which I'll bring up on the screen now for you. So if you look down on the left-hand corner there, it's that's the part number. So I'll put that obviously circle around that for you guys as well.
Yep.
But they do come in at a little bit more than the Swiss stops. I think the Swiss stops are about $20 odd, and that's just for the front caliper, to cover the front caliper or rear, whichever you're going to put it in. And the MTXs come at about $45 after shipping and everything like that. So because they are an American brand, the company that actually made them, he was into racing as well, and he actually got into downhill bikes and stuff like that, and he found that every single brake pad he put in there he didn't like. So he went, well, why don't I make something that's from a car? And wham bam, we have now got ceramics in these two scooters. So what we have found from a bit of R&R is you don't need ceramics in both the front and the back, because as soon as you hit the brakes, it just locks up the rear. There's literally no point. My recommendations would be to put the good ones in the front and leave the stock ones in the rear.
That's adequate.
Yeah, it's more than adequate. Any more force than that or any more gripping padding, just lock up the rear, so there's literally no point. And that was just a bit of R&R for myself. Obviously then we've gone into Dad's, and Dad's
has got the last time I was going to do it, so look, the old 160s, way better.
Way better.
They really do. You probably, with this, you can't go any really bigger.
No.
Like, it wouldn't fit they're very easy. You do need a bracket to heighten the caliper, but it's literally just a bolt-on kit, and wow.
You can get them from 99 bucks too, guys. So you just get the 160mm brake caliper risers. So very easy, very easy install. They're only like 12 bucks, I think. So it's not going to break the bank. But paired up with those MTX brake pads, there, what do you think? 160mm, and then the
I feel safe for a start. This is what this is all about. And I pull up in a dime. Oh, absolutely, and thrilled with it. So get some.
What I find with it as well, guys, is I actually find that I don't have to use two fingers anymore. I can actually literally use it as a one finger lingo. So
that's it. So you're not bending on those pedals. It's just light. That's what you want. So you're not going for your pads. So, you're spending some money, but it's worth it in the long run, and again, safety.
Going to the GDR, I've seen a couple of people say that they don't get brake fade with their GDRs or the standard brakes. That is actually because the standard brakes on the GDR, with the mechanical side of things, they actually run a metallic pad from factory. So hence the reason why you don't get brake fade on the GDR. And they're like, oh, why do I need to change to hydraulic, blah, blah, blah. It's literally just, it's a personal preference, guys. You don't have to do it, but it is most definitely an upgrade, that's for sure. Especially for my little brother Jerome, as you've seen on the other video, it's a lot easier for him to pull those brake pads to pull him up instead of having a reef cable, an old cable style setup. So, but
again, it's just personal preference. That's why we do these vids. You can just customise to what you want. You want to leave the stock standard. You're happy with that? Don't spend the money. We're just doing this because we get a big kick out of it. And we're at this beautiful spot now. So we're out scooting.
We're out scooting. So we thought we'd bring you along and just tell you a bit about this stuff. So honestly, guys, I can't stress safety enough. Same with braking as well. Realistically, you really want to avoid hitting someone or a car, or just preventing a bad situation from happening, regardless of how skilled you are, how fast you're going. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter about speed, it's how fast you can pull up. So as well as that, we can move on to tyres. Now these are the PMT tyres. Now these tyres are really, really good. So the short time that we've had these scooters for a while, and the standard tyres on these, we've got the road tyres as an upgrade. And we found those were really, really good over the off-road tyres. And then we went to Scooter Bros. So Scooter Bros is in Wollongabba. I think it's Wollongabba.
Kookaroo.
They're just around the corner from Kookaroo train station. But These tyres that they've given us, so these are PMT, basically it's almost like a semi-slick.
Yep.
They are really, really sticky. So we've come with the standard tyres. They really like pulled on, and you'd slip the front a lot. They were still a really good tyre, and they are able to let you lean in a bit more, which a lot of people get a little bit worried about, not being able to lean and stuff like that. It feels like the scooter doesn't allow you to lean. The road tyres, guys, from Bikes for the City, if you do get the Lightning, is 100%. I recommend it, especially if you're just going to be doing a lot of leaning or a lot of road riding. So a lot of people are like, oh, what do you recommend in tyres, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, guys, it's up to you, the buyer. So what are you going to do with the scooter? What are you majorly going to do? If you're never going to take it off-road, or you're going to take it off-road here and there, or if you're just planning on taking off-road in general, keep the off-road tyres on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you know you're going to be driving all the time on concrete, not really see a time of day where you're going to go off-road, then I'd suggest you get the road tyres. But it's just something for you guys to think about.
These are all rubber too, by the way.
So
wow, they're just sticky. They are very sticky. But still, like everything, you will slip on wet surfaces. So
they're much like a car.
Yep.
Much like a car. So you see that it's going to be damp and drizzly, then more than likely these are going to slip on you.
Yep.
So, but yeah, apart from that, guys, the traction that you can get with these a little bit on the ridiculous side.
A little bit better,
yeah. There's no more. If anything, I only get like about probably a metre skid out of this now if I lean into it. Whereas beforehand, with the standard nylon styled road tyres, it still skid a lot. But these just literally just grip up, and you can take corners at some speed. So it's been let me tell you that.
Really taken to the track and tested that. Very, very impressive.
Very impressive stuff.
They are a little bit on the expensive side compared to other things, but when you're talking the amount of the fun factor, you know what you get out of it, it's worth every cent. Traction,
acceleration, cornering, and again, as well as that, is obviously slowing down as well. All these things will minimise braking distance as well. So if you anchor on with good tyres and good brakes, you're obviously going to stop at a shorter distance than the next person beside you. So, and that's all about safety, in my opinion. I really can't stress enough about tyres and brakes, and obviously protective gear. And especially noggin, guys. Please, if you are on a high performance scooter, make sure you get a closed-in helmet, guys.
It's worth it.
It is worth it. Unfortunately, we've already had a couple of people that thought she was too cool for school, and she became a gutser, and now she's got a couple of screws.
Fractured knee, basically.
Fractured knee, pretty much. So, and that was lower than 15 kilometers an hour, guys. So it just goes to show that it doesn't matter what speed you're doing. Protective gear, guys. Make sure you do it.
So know your limits too.
Know your limits too. I can vouch for that too. That's a big one. That is very much a big one. But yeah, apart from that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we've got for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, like and subscribe.
Be safe.
Stay upright. All that fluffy stuff, and we'll see you all in the next one.
See you next time, guys.
Cheers.